I did a spirit survey, and I came to understand that the gospel is understood at different ages, seasons, and times. People between age 20 and 30 will believe a very different gospel from the one between ages 30 and 40. By the time someone hits 40 to 60, they are clear. Their eye has cleared. They can hear the right gospel. Because someone between age 20 and 30 doesn't see the need of breaking any power. Talk to her or to him about skill. I say, yes, my skill, my gift will create room for me. If you tell him that generational curses, they say, I don't do die prayers, and I'm still excelling. So his veil. Have you noticed why Jesus never started preaching until he was 30? Does it mean he did not have a message? He came to the scene at age 12 for 3 days and then went back and appeared at age 30 and was only active in ministry for 3 years and 6 months. That should tell you that between age 20 and 30, nothing has started. That's why at that age, if you can get the right message, you can succeed. If you can deal with some things at that age, by the time you hit 30, because basically life begins, why do they say life begins at 40? It's because 40 is a generation. A cycle in the spirit has ended. So when they tell you life begins at 40, it's because after every 40 years of your life, there's always a new cycle. Whether you're born again or not born again. Am I talking to somebody? Believe me, if I started preaching after 30, I will not be in the gospel today. I strongly believe that. So that's why if you find people who are making waves in history, they started in their early 20s, sometimes even late in their 19, 17. There are careers that you cannot enter if you're 21. You cannot be an astronaut at age 24. That cannot happen. That should tell you how you should approach life. You know, I'm saying this with a lot of soberness. Having pastored for 27, 28 years, I can tell you the truth. There's an age that they will never listen to counsel. They think they know. And that's why you find that nowadays, many marriages are breaking. Marriages between 20 and 35. People are not staying long. 2-3 years, nimechoka. 2-3 years, nimechoka. This is the age also that changes church after every 3 years. They enter church, they get hyped. When they don't feel what they used to feel when they join church, another one has come up with another dancing group. Hey, that church has new dancing group. Every Sunday, they change costume. First service, they are doing Maasai dance. Second service, they are doing mountain dance, Kikuyu dance. Third service, they are going to South Africa dance. Shortly, they have moved there. I'm telling you. Meet the same people in their late 40s. They are in different churches. Churches where people, when they preach, no one is jumping. They don't want noise. Life has taught them lessons. They want teaching. I'm telling you, do your research. Check any gathering where there are many people, 90% or 80% are youths. Check. And do a survey. After 3 years, they will have changed church. And any pastor who will speak a message that appeals to them will gather them. I'm trying to help you understand. There's nothing wrong with that. But be wiser than your enemies. Be wiser than your generation. Stick with the real gospel. Glory. You don't need to jump to go up. You can settle and be taught and have lasting results. Yeah. Praise God. Aren't you tired with this, our nation, whereby after every 10 years, any man of God that was up is down? There's always someone new. Oh, you've not noticed that? Check the men of God who are speaking, everyone was following them 10 years ago. They are not there. It's the only name. They don't have crowd. Check anyone who used to feel Uhuru Park 15 years ago cannot feel his church today. The problem is not the men of God. The problem is the crowd. They keep following what they think is right for now. You can't have a tomorrow that way.